morning everyone, welcome back to my Allotment Diaries. My name is Emma, these are the Allotment Diaries, so if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button now, which lots of you are doing, so hello if you are new. This is my allotment plot here in South London. Hi Einstein. Einstein has literally just turned up. Are you waiting nicely? Are you waiting for your food? Waiting for breakfast? Alright, I'll just be a second. He literally just turns up whenever I'm here for food. He hears me talking to the camera and he turns up straight away. Very sweet, very well trained little birdie. Aren't you, Einstein? He's called Einstein purely because I think he's really clever. And I thought, who's the cleverest person that I know that comes to mind? I mean, I don't know Einstein personally, but I sort of know of him. But yeah, Einstein came to mind, so he's now known as Einstein, as are all the robins. Thought it'd be easier just to call all the robins Einstein, so we'll never get confused by which robin is which. Right, I've got a couple of jobs to do today, a couple of fixing jobs and a weeding job, and that's all I've given myself to do today because we are due some very bad weather today, so I've come really early in the hope that I will be able to do some work before it hits. But it's going to be torrential rain, really windy, storm-like conditions. Not quite a storm here. I know a lot of places in the UK had a storm, not quite a storm here, but sort of similar. So I think we'd better get a wiggle on and see what we can get done. Right, starting with you, Mr. Birdie. Yes, of course. How could I not? Oh. Sorry, it's okay. Right, I'm going to try and fix that for you, Einstein. You have to come off it though. You're going to have to come off it just for a second so I can sort of fix it. Yeah, I'll just hammer this back in. Oh my god! That did not go to plan, Einstein. Sorry, Einstein, that was a big mistake. Right, just... maybe I'm hitting it too hard. There, easy. Right, this is the bed we're going to tackle today. It's actually my strawberry bed. I don't know how many strawberry plants are in here. It's supposed to be loads. It doesn't really seem to be. What I did was I moved them from a pallet planter. So all of my strawberries used to be in a pallet planter, but they kept drying out. They kept drying out and I couldn't keep them alive. So what I've done is I've moved them into a designated bed, which is just going to be for strawberries. And the reason I've done that is because they really like to spread out. They make their own plants off of them. So I've got an example here. No, because they've all set root. But basically they send out a runner, and on the end of the runner another strawberry plant grows, and then that sends out another runner, and that sends out another runner. So they kind of set seed. I wouldn't say they set seed. What would you call it? They replant themselves, they regerminate. They're like Doctor Who. What does Doctor Who do? Doesn't regerminate, does he? Does he regerminate, Einstein? No, that doesn't sound right. Well, you know what? Regenerate. He regenerates. They're like Doctor Who, they regenerate themselves, but they sort of clone themselves. They don't, it doesn't really matter what they do. The point is they do it and they take over the bed. So this is now a strawberry bed. It needs weeding. That's what we're going to do. It just doesn't look like a very well kept bed. You know, it looks sad. It's been neglected, which is annoying because I actually have done this bed up quite a few times and like looked after it. And you wouldn't think that, would you? I'm going to pull up any weeds and I'm going to take off any leaves that look like that because that's not good. That is not good. themselves all muddled up. There's so many runners coming off. They've got themselves all tangled together, which I don't think is a good thing. Got to get them all off. Oh, look what's in here. It looks like there's onions in here. Actually, that is an onion. It doesn't just look like it, that is an onion. It's not a very good onion. Why is that in there then? Is that some kind of weird experiment that I was conducting? There's another one. They've not done very well. What's that all about? There's another one here. This one's done quite well. Oh, not anymore. No, he's not done well. He's all rotted. Oh God, it's just bloody... His skin's just came off. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's just falling apart in my hand. I can't even get him up. Oh, what are you doing in my strawberry bed, mate? That's what I want to know. What was I thinking with that? This is the thing about strawberries that I mean, guys. Look, that I've given them an entire bed to themselves and he's trying to escape it. Where are you going, mate? Come on, you need to get back in the bed. How am I supposed to fix this when you're in the way? Oh, God. I've just remembered what the onions were for. I planted onions around my strawberries as a bird deterrent so that the birds would go and pull up the onions and not eat the strawberries. I don't think it worked, to be honest, because the birds weren't the problem in the end. It was actually the slugs and snails. So I don't think the onions did anything, and I didn't even get any onions out of them. So that was definitely a fail. But there are so many different little experiments that I try around the allotment, and often I'll stumble across them and I just won't know what they are. So I'm just like, why are there onions in here? But that is all part of the fun, isn't it? Just trying new things. It's looking better. It's not looking great, but it's looking better. I'm not quite sure what happened to the strawberry bed this year, because I really was expecting it to sort of go crazy, and it hasn't. I feel like I've got less strawberries now than I had last year. I don't know if it's something to do with the weather, the conditions they're in, if it's too wet and boggy, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some compost, mulch over the bed, and then I'm probably going to get some more strawberry plants and put them in. But it is definitely looking better. I just wish I knew how to fix this bed like permanently. Oh, actually, I think I just have fixed it permanently. I actually think that is a permanent fix. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? Yeah, actually, it's not that broken. It's really not that broken. I think it just needs a bit of a smack. Like most things in life, it just needs a bit of a smack. Like that. That's it. That's it. Look at that. Yeah. Fixed. Right, these brassicas in this bed here, they're really dead now. I mean, they're not just dead, it's just sad to look at. I feel sorry for them, do you know what I mean? That's how dead they are. They just came to nothing this year, and it's such a shame. I really don't know what happened with my brassicas this year, but both beds failed over and over again, and I planted them here quite a few times, and they've always done really well. They grew a bit, they did grow a bit, so that is a half success, I'm going to say, 50-50 success. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop them, but I'm going to leave their roots in the soil for as long as possible to add goodness to the soil. I think that's just what I'm going to do. But I'm going to chop them off from the surface, put them in the compost heap. I get told off a lot for like removing crops completely, and actually you're supposed to leave them in the soil for as long as possible, because they all do something good, you know. It's all these crops, they can add goodness, you know, so even if it doesn't grow, it can do something good for your garden, and that's always a positive. So give it to me, don't even give it to me. Come on guys, your time is up. get really excited if I add anything like brassicas to my compost heap, because I feel like I'm making a real difference to the compost and it's adding goodness. And then I get super panicky if I put weeds in, because I'm absolutely convinced that weeds are just going to grow in there and not compost down and not give me any goodness. Is there any truth in that? I mean, I know some weeds can sort of set seed really easily and you shouldn't put them in your compost heap. Like, for example, I wouldn't compost bindweed. I know you probably can, but this is not one to do that in because it will just grow here. I just know it will just grow and take over. I also wouldn't put nasturtiums in, though I actually think I have put nasturtiums in there. I mean, I put some potatoes in there that had gone green and they started growing already. So like, it really stresses me out. I don't want my compost to grow. You know what I mean? I want it to be compost. I have to admit that is looking really good now. I've got a great big pile of horse manure in here too, which I'm really hoping is just helping. It's feeling good, I feel like. Not feeling, I mean looking. Do you know what I mean? Like feeling as in, there's slugs in here. Is that okay? There's also, you know what there is in here as well? There's fungus. Fungus, I think, is really good. You see on this cardboard here, that white stuff? It's like little fungus growing, little fungus everywhere. I have a feeling that's a really good thing. We're just going to go with it and say it's a good thing. I don't think these guys are a good thing. These guys are never a good thing. Birds have literally eaten all the bird food. This one was on the floor. They've literally ransacked them. Do they not know there's a cost of living crisis going on? My goodness, every single one is empty. Completely empty. I've got a feeling this is squirrels. I have a feeling this is squirrel behaviour. This is a squirrel. If I ever did see squirrel behaviour, this is squirrel behaviour. This would be in the dictionary. Squirrel, and under the definition, eating all the bird food. That is unbelievable that they've eaten all that. I mean, it's good because I did want them to eat it, but I didn't think they'd eat it so fast. I need to buy some more peanuts for them now. I think they like peanuts. Quite a lot of you have messaged to say that these little, I think they're called petunias, primroses. These little primroses I've got, if I deadhead them, they'll keep flowering for ages and ages. So I'm going to deadhead them, but I wasn't going to do this because I thought I'll let them get on with it and sort it out themselves, you know? They're going to have to fight for their own survival, but actually I really like them and I think they're really pretty. Somebody else sent me a comment and said apparently all primroses go back to their sort of same colour or something, because I said when I brought these primroses it was one of like each colour, like they were all different colours. So I really wanted lots of different colours here, like lots of different coloured primroses, but as time's gone on they've all just turned yellow, every single one, and I had like purple, red, can't remember what other colours, but all different colours. I've got a video of me putting them in. They've all gone yellow. Somebody says that's quite normal apparently. It's normal for them just to all go yellow. Weird, I don't know, plants are weird, aren't they weird? I find that fascinating. Fascinating. I wish we could ask them. Sometimes I wish you could just ask a plant. Like, hi, you alright? What do you need? What's going on? Why are you turning yellow, you know? And it would just tell me. That's looking quite nice now, deadheaded it actually. It's looking more yellow. Right, it is actually quite calm. It's a little bit chilly, but it's quite calm at the moment. But my weather app is still saying the storm is coming. It's going to come about 11 o'clock and we're getting close to that time now, and I don't want to be here if it starts getting really windy. We've had loads of trees come down and stuff and loads of flooding over the years, so I don't want to be the one stuck on my allotment plot. Do you know what I mean? Though there are worse places to be stuck, I would imagine. Anyway, Friday, I'm going to come down and I'm going to put together those 2 raised beds. A lot of you messaged me to say that you can actually put those beds together to make a bigger bed. So I'm going to sort of play around with it a little bit and see if maybe that would work. I'm thinking maybe one big raised bed might work at the back there better. So I'm going to have a little look at that and fiddle about with it and see what we can sort of make happen. Obviously the storm's coming now and it's going to be very rainy and miserable, so when I get back down here I don't know, but I will find an hour or so to come down, and hopefully it'll warm up again soon, because it's just not pleasant doing gardening in this kind of weather, but at the same time I just love it and I just want to be out here so much that I will just sort of put up with it. Do you know what I mean? Once again, a huge thank you if you have purchased my allotment handbook. I hope you're enjoying it. I put a lot of energy and effort into it. I tried my best with it. I have noticed a couple of mistakes and I do apologise for that. I did the best I could with it, and I do hope you sort of, you know, you're getting past those couple of little spelling mistakes and just enjoying the book as a whole. Thank you so much if you have purchased it or purchased my planner as well. I will see you again on Friday. Have a lovely rest of your gardening week. See you Friday, guys. Sorry, I'm distracted by Einstein. See you Friday. Bye.